Welcome back, everybody, to Grand Tactician: The Civil War. I'm Grumpy Grandpa Gaming, and this is episode 3 of our Confederate Summer 61 campaign in version 1.09 using the A.O.M mod. Once again, if you are interested in using this mod, it is linked in the description below. So try it out if you think you want to do that, and let me know what you think about it in the comments. So last episode really wasn't too exciting. We had our little staring match over here against McClellan in Charleston in Western Virginia. And no fighting happened, and this is still here because that lasted I think it was 4 days it lasted, where they just stared at each other across the escarpments of the river. And we did a big recruiting drive at the end of that, and I did have one more viewer unit come in, and that is for the Chatham County Sharpshooters from Georgia, led by John Breckenridge Grayson. And I was able to find that particular officer, which was interesting because he passed away 3 months into the war. He was actually command of the this part of Florida down here, the mid-Atlantic and southern areas of Florida was his command sector, but he died 3 months after arriving from disease. But I did find him. I was actually surprised he was in the game, and he's currently down here in Recruitment Command East, forming up. And because they are from Georgia, it's going to take 11 days. They're going to get into the field pretty fast. Though he's probably going to end up over here with the Army of Kanawha, which I got to change the name of, or probably the Army of Eastern Tennessee, because the Kentucky force is nearby. How big is that unit? 3,700, 39. Okay, I'm not too worried, but I gotta get my my 2 Tennessee Corps up to strength, so they're probably gonna end up out there. And I did have a viewer ask me to go over my critical policies for this campaign. I'll do that right now. So, as you saw, we have a critical manpower shortage. Even after popping off with Militia Act 2, it didn't add very many recruits, and we were working on Militia Act 3. So my critical thing for this campaign is diplomacy and getting the British and French to intervene. So I need to rush down the diplomacy line to get support of Mexican intervention. And these policies take a while. This one's going to be 25 days, 30, 36, 46. I need to get military 2, which is also 46, before I can do support Mexican intervention at another 30 days. And that will helpfully help draw them closer into coming in with us. I also need to rush down King Cotton so I can burn the cotton at the docks, which will hopefully also bring them in. So I'm doing everything I can to push up relations with the British. So that's my critical path. I'm still going to be working on other things, but that is the critical path for this campaign. You also asked me to go over the projects of that. So critical projects is always going to be manpower. So weapons actually weren't as big of an issue as I thought they were going to be. When I was issuing out weapons in the last episode, it actually, I guess because there was a memory issue, I should have closed out, reopened, and done all the recruitment and weapons issuance. I had a lot of weapons in stockpiles. All the soldiers in all my armies are, for the most part, armed with some type of rifle, whether it's an Enfield, a Springfield, a Mississippi, or reboard. I had like 25,000 reboard muskets in stock, so those have all been issued out. I don't have any of those left. So all my troops, for the most part, are armed with, at the minimum, a reboard musket. So weapons are not an issue for right now, thankfully, especially with someone who's ordered the length of order numbers. But 2 critical ones I'm going for right now is farm mechanization, which should help bring up the number of troops available to us, because that gives us a 5% buff. No, 2.5% buff on the numbers, if I remember correctly, with the mod changes. And I'm going to do plantation mechanization also. I don't know if this is going to give us a buff to anything other than increasing cotton production, which we really don't need. But I'm going to try it and see what it does. But farm mechanization is expensive, so I'm saving up for that. And I did pop off on the trade deal, which did take away from my subsidies for diplomacy, but I felt that having the better trade deals for better cash returns was the better way to go. I'm not really interested in any more foreign weapons. I can go for legacy rifles right now, but I'm up in the air on getting those because I need the logistics reforms. I also need the organization reforms, parrot rifles. So you're basically picking and choose these as you go along as the situation dictates, which is why I only go look at them once a month when I see what's fully available to me. So we'll be looking at these again in another 11 days and see what type of money we have available for that. Because we don't have much. We got 5 million right now, so that's going to go away real fast. Military-wise, like I said, we're raising up our armies. Manpower right now is not a big deal. They have 68,000 in the field to our 67,000 in the field. So manpower is not that critical, but the AI is going to scale this number up there. And we will have issues in the coming months. More than likely on the other side of winter, heading into the spring campaign season, we're going to have a massive numbers issue. And the only two operations I have planned for the rest of the summer and through the winter season is Core Florida, taking down the fortification down here at Fort Pickens, and then moving on down this way to the Dry Tortugas and Key West. So I want to make this a Confederate lake. The Gulf of Mexico will be ours. So once the two ironclads are also built, I'll drop them in somewhere here, and I'm going to have them raid down the blockading squadrons and get rid of them. Probably starting here at Galveston. And up here, with the Western Mounted Rifle Corps, under command of Stan Waddy, their first objective, once the Texas division reaches them, which I think is another day or two away. Yep. I also sent them some more artillery, which they're from the Army of Potomac because there was like 30 batteries over there. So they're taking a full month to get out to them. So, but there were way more batteries than we needed in that corps. So they're on the way to support them. And I'm going to send these gentlemen up this way to, what's the name of this fort? Fort Larned. And I want to see if I can seize control of Colorado and New Mexico trade access point. Never done it before. I don't know if it's possible. I'm just going to see if it is possible. If anything, this fort will block the trade route. And then we'll send them back up here, take the rest of the towns, and then move up to, is that also Colorado, New Mexico? Oregon Trail. Okay. So for the most part, I'm going to see if I can take Kansas. Normally we focus on Missouri. But I'm going to see if we can take Kansas and then move up into Nebraska territory. So I've never done that before. It's a very, when you usually talk about a Western campaign, people usually talk about Missouri, Iowa. I'm going pure Western over here. This is where my offensive is going to be with this one corps. And I'm hoping they'll be able to move fast enough, as they are all mounted rifles and not cavalry, to do the job. And that should cover everything. I'll be back when something happens. Alrighty, while my back was turned, I was kind of focused out west. We've advanced the game 11 days. It's now August 31st. And looks like Medall's coming down for another fight. So he has 24,500 men, 345 cavalry, and 35 guns. To my 19,118 men, 873 cavalry, and 18 guns. So these odds are not that bad, as I should be on a defensive fight. And Stan Waddy, let me click that off of there, is now besieging Fort Larned. I don't know why it's showing a battle monument there. It shouldn't be. Thought I had those turned off. So it looks like we have the Army of Northeastern Virginia with 22,000 men, and the Department of Washington with another 3,000 men. So I'm not going to be able to push this army off with a quick punch and prevent the other one from arriving. But I'm hoping they just throw themselves at me, because all the men in this corps are now rifle armed. So I'll be back after the loading screen. Alright, welcome to 2nd Manassas. Kind of early in the war for it, but here we are. Who's the second commander? General McCall from Pennsylvania. Alright, we are defending the railroad cut. Definitely 2nd Manassas. We got the railroad cut and the ridge line. Definitely 2nd Manassas. So where are they coming in at? Here, Centerville. So they're coming in at these 2 points. And they're probably going to approach down the Warrenton Turnpike, which is fine by me. So what I'm going to do, this is pretty straightforward. I'm not going to take the fight to them on this one. I'm going to defend along the railroad cut. Probably place a brigade right here or the cavalry to overwatch this ford and let them throw themselves at me. I think that's pretty as easy as it's going to get. So let me get these troops into position and I will be back. Alright, I figure I'd bring you all in real fast to show you dispositions before I kick things off. I do have one division with one brigade in it. 2 more brigades will be arriving. That'll be mine, and Worms' brigades will be going into this division. But Ruggles' brigade is just sitting here overwatching this crossing, just in case they decide to come down this way. I don't think they will. I think they're going to come straight down to Centerville Pike, but we'll see. But from left to right, I have 1st Division under Ewell here, 2nd Division under Longstreet, and 3rd Division here under Hill. And Cavalry Division is going to sit here along the road and build a blocking position here, supported by this 12-pounder Blakely. And I kind of dispersed my artillery along the line because there really wasn't too many good firing positions. So there were I could get the best fire zones for them for the most part, except for you. Wow, those firing positions suck. You can give good support in that direction, but not this direction. I'll figure out where to put them. But that's it for now, and I'll be back once I have contact with the enemy. Alright, I found the Union Army. Thought they were going to be coming down to Centerville Pike, but it looks like they are marching down the railroad cut like they did last battle. Still a little early in the movements. They can still jump onto the roadways and change their direction of travel. But I mean, it'd be better for me if they do come from this way, because I can just shift to defend these crossing points right here and let them throw themselves at me. Just pull this brigade back, because they'll be trapped over there otherwise. Actually, that's exactly what I'm going to do right now. Pull them back here and have them start working on some breastworks. Everybody else is working on breastworks right now except for them. So, I'm going to head start on the perks. So this will actually be much better for me if they come from that direction. But they can still cross here. There's plenty of crossing points for them, but I'm going to have them build a position right here just in case. Where the hell's my corps commander? The hell are you doing all the way over here? We're better off right here. Alrighty, I'll be back once we have something else happen. Alright, we do have the 1st Federal units in sight. It looks like they are all coming down to this one crossing point. So there's nothing else back here, right? Please tell me there's nothing else back here. And there's a crossing point back there. Alright, I'll send the cavalry over there. Yeah, they're done building. So I'll send the cavalry cover this crossing point for now. Where's that Blakely? There it is. Which way are you boys going to go? Oh, don't tell me I'm going to have to shift my entire army to that crossing point. Alright. Keep those units there. And 2nd Division. Yeah, 3rd Division, you stay there. Keep an eye on that road. You guys come over here and lose the cavalry. And I lost sight of them. Awesome. There's that other battery. Just want to have one more here somewhere. There you are. Yeah, come over here. They want to come down that road. We can just hit them from with some flanking fire from the artillery. There they are. Can you guys fire at them, or are they just outside of range? They're outside of range. Put these guys fire at will. I got them on counter battery right now, but I should put them at fire at will. I think you're going to try and bypass me. Well, maybe not, but we'll see. I'd rather them come this way, but they still might not. Or they can just sit there and take some artillery fire. That'd be even better. If any batteries are not over there yet. Don't look like it, alright? Tell me you don't have a clear field of fire, really? Move up there. These guys neither. Come up right there. You guys aren't Mississippi's and Mississippi's. All right. Just in grace, that's either Jersey Militia or Connecticut. Another brigade right there. 1,700 men. What is this? 1,900. And they're taking artillery fire, so they shouldn't stand long. Hopefully. I don't see me heading to that crossing point. Good. Oh, hello. double time. And with you. I'll have you sit reserve. My guys are not firing. Oh, they got a goddamn height advantage. Fall back. I should have them outranged with those Mississippis, but they do have a height advantage. I don't know if they're going to come this way or not. With the height advantages, they should have not been outranged by these guys. Trying to see if these damn guns are firing. No line of sight. You can fire down that way, but bring them right there. The hell are you doing up there? I think they're going to try and muscle their way across the ford. So to keep these guys there, I can't turn these guys to support. Hopefully to get this breastwork built soon. They got more men coming this way than I originally thought. All right, let's turn this division around. Yeah, good. How are they crossing there? Goddamn AI. Move and engage them. Good, see off that cavalry. Louisiana Tigers, there's a walk, so they level up by fighting laying down. The hell were these guys doing? Now they're going to try and force the ford. AI was actually a little smart on this one. Tigers are definitely holding their own. You guys need to move the hell up. I swear, if that other division arrives before you do. It doesn't look like I had much to worry about. They are just falling apart. We haven't seen all their forces yet. Yep, there's more there. So it looks like that was just one division they sent down that way. Why are you guys messed up already? That other division. There they are. Move that gun back. AI is starting to get smart. Mounting orders, and then we'll move them over onto the flank. Yes. Now, just halt where you are. Readjust them. These guys taking forever to get up to the fight. This isn't the first battle. You guys should not be breaking this easy. Come on, these guys should be surrendering. They're retreating through my lines. You guys back to your original works. At the double. You get new orders. Damn it, there go the Tigers. I really tunnel visioned in on this flank because that's where I thought they were coming from. That's my fault. advance onto the cut. Those guys are advancing on the cut also, so they're fine. Alright, halt. Stop moving. Not good. Just push on their flank. It's open in the air. Is that battery unsupported? I think it might be. Let's go get it. Got him at 7% casualties. Forgot about that battery. Oh, I got even more to move. You hit them? Yes, you can. And that brigade broke already. Awesome. Oh, these batteries are basically unsupported. We are going after them. Okay, Bonham. Who are you part of? We'll make you guys sharpshooters since you got those Mississippis. Oh god, they're doing that blob crap. You guys firing? No. Oh. Showing melee because of these jerk-offs. I mean, AI did a good job of fooling me. I don't know about anybody else, but I thought they were only coming from over there. It's not the parade ground BS. There goes that battery. I'll take out that one. That brigade's just going to sit there. I'll let them. What are you guys doing? This is good. We're able to push in a flank. Keep hitting them. Come on. Boys, come up here as fast as you can. I'm gonna hit them in the flank and rear. Your brigade already sent them away once. I can send them away again. Gotta forget its orders. Not yet. Come on, he's right there. Get the goddamn rider out to him. Well, we got them wrapped up. They're about to leave us. Pump these casualty numbers up. There they go, starting to withdraw. That's it. See if we can't get the casualty numbers pumped up a little higher. Don't know what the hell they're doing. None of these brigades has surrendered. This is BS. They retreat through your lines and don't surrender. That's just bull. There's the cavalry. Once they're in the open field, they can move fast. Unless that one's just glitching out. Look at that battery. I hope nobody got defamed. Magruder, where are you in? Here. I'll give you guys sharpshooters. That Rhode Island battery. I'll give you guys orders. %. We're not going to make it to that 22, I don't think. Not without a lot of luck. Just keep shooting them, boys. Just keep shooting them. Nice. So, the AI really did catch me off guard there. I thought they were coming down through the cut, and I focused in on that. Much to my detriment, but it could have been a lot worse than it was. It could have been a lot worse. And you can see with the dynamics of the A.O.M mod and morale factors, a lot of things have changed. Some of those gunfights would have lasted a lot longer than they did on both sides. But, not too bad overall. I mean, we took down 4,100 of their 24,000 infantry, 65 of his 400 cavalry, all 30 of his guns, for a total of 4,400 of his 24,000 man force, and that other division did not arrive on the field because they still had that 3,000 men from another corps that did not arrive. We lost 1,518 infantry of our 19,111, 83 of our 871 cavalry. That happened right there at the end when that one regiment was chasing down the volunteer brigade. 2 of our 18 guns, prior to that counter battery fire, were on the left. For a total of 1,609 men out of our 20,233. So that knocked McDowell down to equal numbers with us, lower than us if we don't count that corps that didn't come into the fight. So I'll be back after the loading screen. Alright, victory at 2nd Manassas. Much earlier in the war than 2nd Manassas should have been fought, but here we are. This is an alternate history as it is. So I do have to go through this course, see if any of those commanders got pushed off, did lose face. Because one of those batteries, I didn't realize from the first battle how many guys, how many commanders did lose face, because as I transferred units around, there was like 4 or 5 officers that, because it only shows you like the 1 or 2 on the paper, but I had like 5 commanders, especially in the artillery division, lose face. So I'm going to have to go through this army and check all those officers. But the enemies reportedly suffered total casualties of 4,394 men. Thereof 365 killed and 1,653 captured. Their morale is believed to be unstable. Our casualties total 1,609 men, with 186 killed, 184 missing, and the rest wounded. Morale is confident, with supply situation mediocre. Captured 2,506 rifles and 11 guns from the field, and we have sent 1,494 soldiers off to prison camps. Not too bad for a day's work. See how many people we got sitting in Andersonville now. Uh, 1,800 out of the 72 that we can hold. That's not bad. Alright, so like I said, it's now August 31st, so I'm going to pause the video here, and we can open up the next episode with the September monthlies, which I think is a good natural break point for us at this point. But, so we just fought 2nd Manassas. And like I was saying before, I did move Stan Waddy's corps up here to begin the siege. Larned, I keep forgetting, I keep wanting to say Laramie, it's Fort Larned. Well, let's see how that's going. That kicked off right before the battle kicked off. Yeah, it's in their favor. I may just have to assault, but I want him to get experience points out of this also. So even if the siege fails, as long as I gain experience, that's a good thing. And hopefully those 2 batteries of artillery arrive before that siege ends. Now it is still 23 days away piece, so another month before they arrive. Almost all month. Alright, so we are going to end this here. If you're a new viewer, returning viewer, you've not yet subscribed, please think about hitting that subscribe button. If you do, remember to hit that bell icon. If you've been following along in this series and enjoying the content, please remember to hit that like button. And we break through that YouTube algorithm and get more people looking at these videos. Also, if you'd like to unit one of my armies, please let me know in the comments below. type of unit, uniforms, weapons, officer, where you would like them assigned, and I will oblige you on all counts if possible. And I will see you all at the next episode.